name is Yumihara, and I am Guessing Girls Academy's #1 elite shinobi student. After several years of attending the academy, I finally graduated. Thanks to my late grandfather Kurokage's teachings, I graduated with flying colors. Murakumo, who was also one of my teammates, also graduated alongside me. However, the remainder of my teammates, Yozakura, Shiki, and Minori, still had some time left to finish after attending the academy. Yozakura has 1 more year left, while Shiki and Minori have 2 years. Now that I've officially graduated from Gessen, it was high time for me to leave the school. This meant that I could no longer stay with my teammates. Bittersweet though it was, we all knew that we would always be together as a team in the outside world. We're still a team, and we're still family. That will never change. I knew that much. After graduation, Murakumo went on her own to become a mangaka artist, in hopes to publish one of her stories. I can only pray that her dreams will come true. As for me, I have some unfinished business regarding my late family. Now that I was 18, it was time for me to inherit my family's inheritance that they left behind for me after their passing. So, I made my way to the office of my family's lawyer to discuss my inheritance. Hello? Hello? Is anyone here?
Yes, can I help you?
My name is Yumihara. I was told to speak to you about my inheritance.
Ah, yes. Miss Hara, come in. I've been expecting you.
Thank you, sir.
Please have a seat. Well, Miss Hara, I was going over some important documents regarding your late family's inheritance, and it seems like everything is ready to go. Your parents were quite smart in setting everything up for you before the untimely passing. And now that you've all grown up, you now own the rights to your own inheritance. I just need you to sign a couple of papers, and I'll see to it that you receive the funds.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're quite welcome, Miss Hara. But before we proceed, I actually have a will here that was written by your grandmother.
My grandmother?
Why, yes. She wanted to make sure that you heard her last wishes before you embark on your journey to adulthood.
I see.
May I proceed with reading the will, Miss Hara?
Yes, please. I would like to know more about what my grandmother said.
Very well. As executor of the Hara family, I have been empowered to read the last will and testament. If you are ready, I shall proceed with the reading. To my dearest grandchild, Yumi. Yumi, my dear.
If you are hearing these words from my last will, then it must mean that you have finally graduated and have become a beautiful and grown woman like your mother, just as I hoped you would be. Therefore, now that I am gone, all of my inheritance belongs to you. And in the case of your dear mother and father, if they are no longer of this earth, then you will also receive their inheritance. Please use this money wisely. Go find you a nice house that you can build your future family with. I hope and pray that whatever you do in your life, that you will make your dreams come true and live happily ever after. You are mine and Kurokage's whole world. Now go and shine your light upon the world and show it how special you are. I love you forever and always. Love, your grandmother.
That's all.
Thank you, sir. But if I may ask, how much money did my family leave me?
Let's see here. It looks like you have inherited exactly about 44 million yen.
What? 44 million yen?
Yes, ma'am. That is correct.
Oh, dear me. That is quite a lot of money.
Indeed. Now then, would you like to sign your documents now and inherit this money?
Yes, sir.
And how would you like to receive this money?
Direct deposit, please.
Very well. I'll just need you to sign these documents for me, please.
After receiving my family's inheritance money, I bought myself a nice house to settle in. I also gave my teammates 7 million yen apiece for themselves. That's $50,000 apiece. Now that I'm on my own, it's time for me to become the light and moon of this world. To bring about cuteness, justice, and righteousness. Just like my grandfather Kurokage wanted. I won't forget you, grandfather, mother, and father. Thank you for everything. Good morning! How can I help you today? I would like a latte with some donuts, please. Coming right up, sweetheart. Oh, Haruka-san! Yumi, dear, is that you? Why, hello there. It's been so long since I've seen your pretty face. But, Haruka-san, what are you doing here? Why, I work here, of course. You do? I thought you were working at Honey Arcade. Oh, I still do, but it's only part-time on the weekends. I work here at the coffee shop full-time. Tell you what, how about we talk over my break? That way we can catch up. Of course. So, you're working 2 jobs. For now, at least. I mean, I have to if I'm going to bring in some money from my teammates. Speaking of which, where is the Crimson Squad? Most likely at their 9 to 5s. You know how it is. Jobs come and go, as they say. We all have to pitch in for income, don't you know? Especially since the cave we live in is less than ideal. Wait, you live in a cave? Of course. We're renegades, after all. Oh. Right. Ever since we left Hebijo, we've been on the run. They consider us traitors since Homura killed their main investor, Dogen. Now we're constantly being hunted by their goons. All of you live in a cave because you're hiding from the world? We have to, dear. We really don't have much of a choice. Oh. My deepest condolences, Haruka. Don't you worry your pretty little head over me, dear. It's quite all right. Although, the cave isn't very pleasant to live in. And I do miss being able to take a nice hot shower. And don't even get me started on food preparations. Oh dear, are you not eating well? Well, I won't lie to you. We're not exactly starving, but we don't get to eat as often as we would like either. We're lucky to get even fast food once in a blue moon. Yumi does cook for us, but you know her. She's picky and prefers healthier cuisines. I swear to Kagura, if I have to eat one more dish of bean sprouts, I'm going to lose my mind. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. Oh, apologies. I'm not supposed to be telling you all of this, but I suppose it's nice to have a friend to listen to. Don't apologize, Haruka-san. I'm sorry you have to endure all that. I can't possibly imagine what it's like to be in such a situation. It can't be helped. We're shinobi after all. We were born to suffer. I know that better than anyone. Haruka-san? Yes, Yumi dear? If you were willing, how would you and your friends like to come stay with me for a while? Come again? I'd like you and your friends to come stay with me, Haruka-san. Yumi dear, that's very sweet of you, but we come from two different worlds. I mean, think about it. We're practically enemies. I know that, but right now we're not shinobi. We're just two women having a nice conversation. Yumi-chan, I understand your reasons, but I can't sit idly by and watch you continue to suffer. Haruka-san, you and your friends are practically homeless. And if there's anything I can do to help, then I want to. My mother always told me when I was a little girl, if there ever comes a day where you can put your shinobi ideals aside and help someone, then you should do it. A good shinobi must always remember their honor and humility. Yumi dear, you're so sweet. So what do you say, Haruka? Do you want to come stay with me for a while? You know, living in a cold and damp cave isn't all it's cracked up to be. I do miss living like a decent human being for once. I mean, I'll have to talk to my teammates about it, but I'm inclined to accept your offer. Please do take your time, Haruka. Let me give you my phone number, so when you're ready, call me. When did you get a phone? I have to thank Asuka-chan for that. She convinced me to. Well, Yumi, it's been great catching up with you, but I really must get back to work. Of course. Call me when your minds meet up, okay? I will, dear. Don't you worry about that. Okay, I'll be waiting. Thank you for the coffee. Such a sweetheart she is. Haruka-san? Hello, Yumi dear. I don't understand. Where are your friends? They won't be joining me. Why not? They'd rather stay in the cave and be by themselves. They don't want your pity. But I only wish to help. I guess I don't want it. They were all uncertain about it anyway. Homer and I even got into it. She said that this idea was not only preposterous, but she also said that they didn't want to risk their freedom and safety over this. The others agreed. They also didn't want to. I'm amongst those who belong in the good shinobi faction. I even tried reasoning with them, but Homura didn't hear any of it and kicked me out. I only wanted what's best for us. I just wanted us all to be on the same page. I guess not. So I guess I just left the Crimson Squad. Now I'm just Haruka. Sad part is, the others didn't even try to stop me from leaving. I'm sorry I caused a rift between you and your friends. I only wanted to help. It's not your fault, dear. I'm honestly over it. Haruka, it's their loss. You cannot force them to come along if they don't want to. Besides, you're only one person. It's not a sin for you to look after yourself. You can't take care of them, and sooner or later, I believe that Homura-chan will eventually see the errors of her ways. Don't get me wrong. I still love my team and will always be friends. But I have to look after myself now. I can't force myself to live in a situation I don't want to be in. And even if it costs me my freedom and safety, I'd rather much not be homeless. Well, I'm glad to have you, Haruka. I just thought that we would always be together. Trust me, I know it's hard having to leave your team. I recently graduated and had to leave mine too, but they'll be alright. They can look after themselves. You're quite right, Yumi dear. They're all big girls. Now, how about we head home? I'll show you around and even prepare us a meal. That sounds wonderful, dear. But you will have to keep your jobs and help pay rent since you'll be staying with me, and help buy groceries. Fair enough, Yumi dear. Haruka, how was your day at work? Boring, as usual. But I wanted to discuss with you about an idea I had. Oh, sure. Go ahead. So, I've been thinking about doing something different this year. I kind of want to invest in a new hobby. You know all those people who play video games and have those cute 3D models? I suppose so. Why do you ask? Because I've decided I'm going to be the first ever Shinobi VTuber.